was planning to propose the next day. We've been married for a year and a half now. 2. We had talked about marriage before. I told her I wasn't ready just yet and that I thought we weren't ready and we should wait a bit. She said that if I didn't want to marry her, there were plenty of guys she would be able to find who would, and that her parents kept introducing her to these men. Until then, she hadn't told her parents about me because they were very conservative and old school. Proposed on our next vacation a few weeks later. She said, "I'm not sure," at that exact moment when I got down on a knee and gave her the ring. Then she said yes. Then she said, "I'm not sure," again a couple of hours later. Then we went to sleep, and the next morning she said yes again. Cut to us calling off the wedding 3 months before the date. In hindsight, I probably should have called it off immediately at the time of the proposal. 3. My parents had been dating for about a year, and Dad took Mom out. He was a functional alcoholic then and brought whiskey with him everywhere. When he proposed, she said, "You're already married." To that bottle, they continued to date casually while my dad got himself sober. Wouldn't even touch beer, and still doesn't drink to this day. On Valentine's Day, he arrived at my grandparents' house, where she lived, with a large, heart-shaped box of chocolates, the center chocolate holding the ring. He wanted to speak with her parents alone, and my mom kept getting irritated about being shuffled out of the room by my grandma and grandpa. The last time, she angrily slammed their door, promptly slipped, fell down the stairs, and bonked her head. Once they got her settled with an ice pack, my dad opened the box and asked her again to marry him. She said yes, and they've been together 38 years this past December. She'll occasionally joke that she only said yes because she had a concussion. 4. We talked, she realized I was actually serious, she said yes. 5. Not me, but our hot air balloon pilot told a great story about a guy who rented out the entire balloon for the proposal, even managing to bring along a photographer as his best friend from out of town. Mid-flight, he gets down on one knee, proposes, she looks horrified and flings the engagement ring over the side. All caught with photo proof. Very quiet return trip, and no tip, per the pilot. 6. My friend wasn't told no, it was worse. She sighed and said, "I don't want to be one of those girls that says no." They did get married but didn't last long. 7. She said no. Moved out 2 months later. Deep depression. It's been a month, and I'm starting to develop new routines and habits. I sure as hell don't miss cleaning up after her though. My house is so much easier to keep clean. 8. My mom said no to my dad many times. After 6 months of him asking repeatedly, she finally said yes because she was sick of him asking. They have been together 27 years, and that's 27 years too long. Absolutely hate each other but won't do anything about it.